We got it for 2.45. Corporate tax yearly, we're budgeting about 13,000, and the insurance we got for 6,500.
Locked in for 5 years, and you were saying was 3.82, something like that. With the 120,000, you can get 8 units, you guys.
Electrical panel in this floor comes down to the maintenance. You have individual access, so they did an in-floor heating, the combi boilers, MLI suite. So we have a primary bedroom here with an ensuite, and then we've got a walk-in closet.
In the long term, we are going to see a lot of appreciation, especially for a community like Ogden because of the green lines. I'll give you a 10 out of 10 for the basements for the 2-bedroom with the way it's designed, and the competition that you're working with either have the lower basement windows and a lot of bulkheads. Welcome back to another video, you guys. So this one is a completed 8-unit build here in Ogden. So we're taking possession on this one. We have the final numbers in terms of the price, the mortgage, the cost, everything that you guys need. Now, I have Sean with me from Home to Invest. He's an agent. He's the one who's buying it. So he'll be breaking down the numbers. So we did another session breaking down the CMHC and talking about the numbers, but in fact this would be a separate video just for talking about the numbers. Let's go talk to Sean. All right, guys, so we are here at Ogden as discussed. After the session, we just got here to the site. It's a completely product. Again, this is a great insight for you guys. Obviously, we're going to be showing out about the layout, the finishes and all that, but let's get into the numbers. Now, the closing is getting done, correct? The purchase price, the cost, the mortgage, etc. So what are we looking at, Sean?
So purchase price, we got it for 2.45, and then mortgage that we are locking in for the 5-year term, we're at around 9,500 roughly, and then the insurance and property tax, we're budgeting about the property tax yearly, we're budgeting about 13,000 a year. And the insurance we got for 6,500 a year for all the building. So we're looking at about, I'll say, monthly cash flow of 25 to 3,000 positive cash flow on this deal.
Yeah. So a couple of things you mentioned there was at the 245, the interest rate now you guys locked in for 5 years, and you were saying was 3.82, something like that.
3.82 as of last week.
Last week. Yes. So this is we are in end of October 2025, you guys, and we are getting a 5-year term with a fixed interest rate of 3.82%, which keeps our mortgage super low. And right now, this is getting rented for 2,300. You were saying?
Yes. So 23 on the upper levels plus utility, and then the 1,350 on the basement suite. And then the garage is included for the upper level units. So we are renting it separately for $75.
Additional, in between, 2,300. So altogether, I think when we were doing the numbers, we were generating about 14,600 in total. Our total expense, including mortgage, property taxes, insurance, would be around 12 grand, and plus any property management, if anything, and then the rest, everything is just cash flow.
Yeah.
So this is pretty much what people could get as low as 5% down payment, which is
So down payment we did here is 120.
120,000.
120,
wow.
Yes.
That's a great deal, man. With the 120,000, you can get 8 units, you guys. Now let's go inside and check it out. And if you could just walk us through the layout, the finishes, etc., that'd be great.
Sounds good. Let's check it out. Okay, so here we're on the main floor. So as you can see, it's just a kitchen in the middle, typical infill concept. We have a dining table on that side, and then the living room. One thing that you don't really see is that we have a mechanical room which has a furnace and water heater, electrical panel in this floor. So so this project, instead of having the mechanical room in the basement, they have this in the main floor. So all the access for the furnace, water heater, when it comes down to the maintenance, you have individual access.
So is there like another mechanical room in the basement too?
Yes.
Okay, so
they're separate. Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the basement, there is no bulkhead, like we can see later. But this unit, they did an in-floor heating with the combi boiler, so they don't have like a big HVAC duct going on the ceiling.
Understood.
Yeah, so it has still kept the high ceiling.
High ceiling, so it doesn't feel like a basement.
Exactly.
One of the things I noticed too is like it's a raised basement, so you have the windows above grade, and then you get a lot of sunlight, which I think is a great thing to do anyway. So
exactly. Yeah.
Cool. Let's check out the upper unit.
Upper units, yeah.
Yeah. So upper floor and then the basement.
Okay, so we are here in a primary suite. So we have a primary bedroom here with an ensuite, and then we've got a walk-in closet inside. And as you can see, we have a laundry on this floor. So for the CMHC Select, we definitely have to have a separate laundry as well for each suite. So this unit, we have a laundry on the upper floor.
Perfect.
Yeah, and then we do have another 2-bedroom with a washroom.
Yeah. So total, this is coming about 1,400 square feet.
Yeah, 1,360.
Yeah.
This one.
One of the things I really liked about this, even though this is Ogden is not the super desirable neighborhoods.
Yeah.
But still, like the way that they've designed it, the colors, the materials they've chosen is like on the higher side of things. And it's not really like a rental. Even the washroom, if you look at it, it's very nicely done.
Right.
So like I like the idea, like, you know, long term we are going to see a lot of appreciation, especially for a community like Ogden because of the green line. So that's where you make the real money, right? So,
right. So when I bought this, like I looked at it like 15 years down the road. Like I'm not looking for like 5 years. Like I'm looking like 10, 15 plus, right? So by the time, like you look at Bowness, how much they develop, right?
Correct.
So I'm looking at Ogden as like next Bowness. So
100%.
like, you know, you drive to Ogden, you'll see a lot of, you know, advertisement signs going up, couple of sites already constructed for duplex or, you know, multi. So, you know, you will see definitely growth in Ogden.
Yeah, good appreciation.
Right.
No, perfect.
Right.
Let's check out the basement.
Yeah, let's see.
Let's go. So guys, we're in the basement right now. Again, this is 2-bedroom. This is more than 700 square feet, almost 800 square feet, 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom, and a beautiful, nice kitchen. Now, I love certain features here, just like the full height for the ceilings and no bulkhead, right?
Right.
You were saying was all in-floor heating. So is that more expensive or?
Well, to construct it, like, you know, it's a little bit more expensive to do it, but in the long run, we're saving, you know, bulkheads and all that. So like at the end of the day, like I feel like it equals out.
Yeah.
But then, you know, on a tenant's perspective, like you don't see like the bulkheads that are like, you know, right on above your head, right?
Yeah.
So this still keeps a 9-feet ceiling all the way through.
Yeah.
And then you have just a small mechanical room because you don't have a giant like furnace that are heating the basement, right?
Right.
So it's gonna minimize space in the mechanical room as well.
Yeah. No, I love the design. In fact, you know, like this is by far, I'll give you a 10 out of 10 for the basements for the 2-bedroom with the way it's designed. And you know, because you get these 2 bedrooms for all units, and as you said, like you get a better tenant profile and then much lower vacancy rate because the competition that you're working with either have the lower basement windows and you know, a lot of bulkheads, feels very cramped, right? Which is great. So that's it, you guys, for today's session. Hopefully you found some value in it. Make sure to share it with somebody else in your friends, family who would also find value in it. But where do they find you, man? Like if they want to do a deal with you.
Don't find me. Well, if you guys want to find me, you can just reach out to me through either Instagram or I'll just leave the contact info below.
Yes.
So, you know, we can just get in touch regarding CMHC MLI. But, you know, me and Hapil works together a couple of deals. So, you know, any questions, we're...
For sure. We're more than happy to help you guys to create your next project and create generational wealth for you guys. See you on the next one.
See you next one. Thanks.